What is going on, everybody? This is Flashbrick Studios here, and today we are going to be reviewing two sets. Since these are two fairly small sets, I felt that they could be put into a single episode. So first up here, we have the Cyborg Fun Pack for LEGO Dimensions. Personally, I do not have LEGO Dimensions. However, the build for this and the Cyborg minifigure, I just thought it was worth it. We also have Batman v Superman Clash of Heroes. Interesting looking set. And this retails for about $13 depending on where you find it, and I picked this one up for $11 at lego.com. This has a piece count of 92 pieces, and the Cyborg has a piece count of 50. Let's get into it. So we're going to be starting off with Clash of Heroes from Batman v Superman, and I gotta say I really like the box art, and I know that this has a lot of hate going towards the set. However, I think for the minifigures alone and the price point, I'm not too mad with it. The only thing I think that they probably could have done a little bit better would be Superman. The fact that he doesn't have the dual molded legs, even though a different set in this line does. But, I don't know, I think this should be interesting to look at the minifigures and see how I feel about them. So before we get into the minifigures and the set itself, I just want to look over the extra pieces that they have. It's not really too much noteworthy. We did get an extra batarang, and we got some extra studs, and a lightsaber hilt, which is interesting. I thought it was just going to come with two, however, no, it didn't. Not really too exciting for the extra pieces. To start off the minifigures, we have the armored Batman. He comes with a kryptonite gun, and he also has storage on the back of it for the batarang and a grappling hook. The grappling hook comes from the gun that he has, and this piece right here, you just attach the grappling hook. It's kind of like a 2-in-1 type scenario. And he also comes with just a generic stud shooter. I mean, I don't really like stud shooters, but, you know, it comes with it. It's not necessary, personally, but the armored Batman figure itself, let's talk about that. Like Michael MGF said in his video, yes, the color is off a little bit. However, I'm actually very happy with what it is. You pay for what you get. It's a cheap set, and I think I'm just going to say it flat out right now. For the price point, this set is definitely worth it. Would buy. Because you get the armored Batman. This is the only set he appears in, and I like him. I actually do. I know other YouTubers don't. And if we can take off his helmet, it's actually not the new ones. But if we take a look at his head, you might notice that it's white compared to its generic black. And that is because this is actually glow in the dark. I probably can't show it to you right now because it won't appear on camera, but it kind of works, not really. His other facial expression is very angry, and then you have a grimace. So if we could take off the back parts of him and his head, we can take a look at the piece, his torso and legs itself. And let me just say, wow. I mean, this is stunning from LEGO. The detail that they put into this, like, we don't even really see this in the movie. And if you look very closely, you can see underneath everything there's a little pattern right there. The Batman logo is the same for Batman v Superman. Just very good detailing. You have detailing on the back also. And now you can really see the pattern. And honestly, I think it's a very solid minifigure compared to what others say. I think they kind of give it a hard time, but I would definitely recommend it just for this figure alone. Next up, we have Superman. He comes with a jumper, and I don't really like these jumpers because they can mess up the legs, so I'm just gonna move that out of the way. I'm not a big fan of it. However, let's take a look at the minifigure itself. So, Superman comes with two facial expressions. One of them would be the laser eyes, and the other being an extremely happy face, which I don't know. In the movie, no one's really happy, no one's really smiling, so I'm not so sure why they would decide to put like a really happy Superman. Maybe it's for like kids who buy the set, but I don't know. It comes with the cloth cape. I'm also not really a big fan of the cloth cape. You can see the light blue detailing around the dark, and I can really appreciate that. But here's where my real problem comes in with Superman. Where's the dual molded legs? It came out in a different set in the line, so how come you couldn't put it in this one? I just don't understand it. I don't know. I think that's just a fault on Lego's part. And if you take a look at the back, you can really see the blue detailing. I don't know. And the hair also, it's not really matching how Henry Cavill is in the movie. It doesn't really match it. Superman figure is alright. Again, I still would recommend the set, even just for that Batman figure. But, I don't know. I think Lego could have done a bit more when it comes to the Superman figure. So now we can take a look at the set itself. And if I can be completely honest, you're not really buying the set for this. You're buying it for the figures. The cool thing I would say about the set would be this printed on Batman logo. I really like that. And it's also a play feature. You can move this side to side, but you can also, it's a flick fire missile. So, I mean, that's cool. It's a play feature. I can appreciate that. You also have a play feature right here, where if you set up a minifigure, like if I grab Superman really quick and set him down, you can hit him off by just pushing forward. And another feature would be that you can knock this over, since it's just on a one stud piece. Set that to the side. You also have storage in here that just comes with some extra studs, and you also comes with some kryptonite. It's a nice piece to have in this color especially. And if we can take a look at the sticker that came with the set, you can see that it has Superman and kryptonite on it. I really like the sticker a lot. I don't know why, just something about it. So the set's alright. The figures, again, is what I would be getting this whole thing for. So to wrap things up on the set, I would still definitely recommend it. I mean, you're getting what you paid for. It's a cheap set, and you're getting really great figures. So would I recommend this? Definitely. So let's move on to the Cyborg Fun Pack. Alright, now we have the Fun Pack for Cyborg, and I have very, very, very high hopes for this one. Just looking at that Cyborg minifigure itself, definitely just sells the whole set. So this is a 3-in-1. You can get the Cyber Guard, the Cyber Wrecker, and the Laser Robot Walker. So I'm very excited for this one, and let's just get right into it. So let's start off with Cyborg himself, and let me say this is probably the best minifigure I have ever had the opportunity to have. Honestly, the printing, everything about him is truly amazing. If you can just look at the fine detail that it has, it's honestly stunning. He does come with a stud shooter. Don't like those. I'll just set that to the side. And the thing that I really love about this, let's focus. The thing that I really love about this minifigure would be the helmet molding. The helmet itself is all one piece. It comes with the hair and the helmet itself. Just take a moment to look at this. Lego really outdid themselves. He also has two facial expressions. Those being, if it can focus. There you go. Those being his very angry face and his very happy face. I mean, honestly, I cannot say enough about this minifigure. even if you don't have dimensions, just go out and buy this. This is just honestly crazy how great Lego did this. They truly outdid themselves. You got feet printing, torso, leg, whoops, and you also have back printing. I just absolutely love everything about this figure. I cannot, honestly, like, if I had to nitpick, there's like just a tiny bit of fading from the hair to the helmet, but it's honestly nothing. This is truly amazing. Lego outdid themselves. So I decided to build the laser robot walker because I just felt, to me, I don't know, I just like the look of it. This is just a very generic, robot. It has very good articulation around it. I did like little modifications in the back and stuff, but besides that, it's a good piece, and I enjoyed making it. So I also decided to build the Cyborg, and I actually have to say I prefer this one. I don't know why, it's just something about it that I liked. I modified it just like a little bit by putting 2 studs there, and then a black stud right there. And personally, I like the look of this. I think maybe I just like it because it's the look, but I'm not sure. I think it's a very complete type figure-ish, if you want to call it a figure. And yeah, so let's just get to the closing. One thing that I did forget to point out would be Cyborg's plate that he has for Lego Dimensions. And this one just has custom printing, and I really like it. So, with all of this being said, I would definitely recommend both sets. But I cannot recommend this too much. Like, it's honestly amazing. For the price, $11, definitely get this, hands down. This one, again, I would recommend it for these 2 figures. And with all that being said, this is Flash Brick Central, signing off.